Donald Trump's campaign is doing so bad, and he is such a horrible campaigner, that even Fox News has had a few rare moments of clarity where they've actually admitted the truth. And it happened once again this past weekend on Shannon Bream's Fox News Sunday. Right after Bream interviewed J.D. Vance, which I spoke about in a segment earlier today. After that segment ended, she then brought on Fox News host Brit Hume and, of course, Fox News analyst Karl Rove. And Brit Hume, when he came on and Bream was asking about the polls, how is it possible that they're even neck and neck? Brit Hume, a host on Fox News, speaking on Fox News, finally admitted a harsh reality to the Fox News audience. And that harsh reality was simply this: Americans do not like Donald Trump. Here is Brit Hume's full statement. But first, again, to set it up, Bream asked him why Trump was statistically tied with Vice President Harris, despite the fact that so many voters are displeased with the state of the country. And Hume said, quote, "Because he's Trump? When you get down to it, the past 8 to 10 years have been about Donald Trump. Everything has been about Donald Trump. I don't think that the Democrats would have let Joe Biden get as far as he did if the party hadn't been confident that the Republicans were going to nominate Donald Trump again, which the Republicans did. Trump's issue is he's disliked. The fact that Biden was doing even as well as he did until the very end is a testament to the fact that Donald Trump has a very hard, solid base of support, but it never gets above 40 to 45%. Maybe a little more at best. So his weakness is the predicate for our politics going back now 3 elections. He was able to surmount Hillary Clinton, a uniquely unpopular opponent, but he couldn't beat Biden. And you look at the losses in the midterms or the disappointing results in the midterms, it's all about one thing. It's about that. Donald Trump, no matter how enthusiastic supporters are, nonetheless is not a majority candidate. He might win, but he's not a majority candidate. In other words, ever since Donald Trump burst onto the political scene, he has never had an approval rating of 50% or higher. He has never had a majority of the country say, yes, I like that guy. That seems like a good guy for me to vote for. He's never had that. And when Brit Hume, of course, talks about, well, Trump won in 2016, he does mention that Hillary Clinton was a uniquely unpopular candidate, which she was. She was not at 50% either approval rating. She was disliked by most of the country, but she still won by 3 million more votes. Now, popular vote in the United States election doesn't really mean squat because it's up to the Electoral College at the end of the day, so Trump won. But a majority of people in this country looked at the ballot, Clinton or Trump, and they said Clinton. And that's what Brit Hume was trying to say without having to actually admit it. But then Trump went on and lost by more than 8 million votes in 2020, and he's on path to do that or even worse performance this coming November. Why? Because Americans don't like him. And then Karl Rove chimed in, and it didn't get any better for Trump. Well, first of all, he does listen to a lot of people, but the first person he listens to is the inner voice. And we see it in these rallies, which are a particularly undisciplined form of communications. Look, think about it. 2/3 of the American people think we're going in the wrong direction. He leads on the issue of who's better on the economy, who's better on inflation, who's better on migration. That's all good numbers for him. And yet this race today, he's behind. And why is he behind? Because he's making this race about things other than the 3 big issues in this campaign: the economy, inflation, and immigration. As I've repeatedly said, no, Trump is not winning on all of those issues. I do believe he still holds a small but closing gap on the issue of immigration. On the economy and inflation, poll after poll over the last week and a half has shown that Harris, in fact, does have the edge on that. Please, Fox News, update your on-air personalities so they stop saying that Trump has an edge on the economy, because he clearly does not. Thank you. Anyway, Rove's out there admitting it too. This guy's not good. People don't like him. People don't want him. And this may not seem like a big deal to the folks watching this video, but trust me, to the people who tune into Fox News, they want to hear feel-good stories about how Republicans are great and Democrats are bad. But if they tuned in on Sunday morning, they got an unwelcome for them dose of reality telling them that Trump is likely to lose because most of this country does not now, nor have they ever, liked the guy. Those Trump supporters, those MAGA hat wearers, are in fact a minority, and they need to come to that realization so they can move on with their lives. Hi everyone, this here is little Athena, and Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet, so please don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.